Oh, Lord. I've been going through it. I made it home last night at about 11 something. Came in the house and immediately started getting ready for this trip today because I originally thought that I was going to be flying out at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's because I got it mixed up about the times, because I didn't schedule this flight. Mr. Him scheduled this flight. So, and I'm also was confused about them trying to run the charges after I had already been approved, so I thought. But Verbro does things differently, and so I've been confused all day. Well, since I got that email that said that they canceled my booking, which made me feel like maybe I shouldn't go. But I came in, started figuring out what I wanted to take with me, taking the stuff out that I had worn already out of my suitcase and trying to get my stuff in. After I got through with that, I had to get my supplements straightened out because they was empty, and just get something to drink. I feel so out of sorts because it's like everything is moving real fast. Everything is moving real fast. So I sat down on the side of my bed finally and was trying to figure out the hotel situation. So I went back on Klarna, the Klarna app, which is where I paid for the room at, and realized that there was no payment situation on that payment plan that I did. So I did the payment plan again. I was approved again. And I figured I'd deal with the rest of it today. Because by this time, it's either midnight or almost past midnight. And I'm thinking I got to get up at 6 o'clock. Well, I set my alarm to get up at 4 o'clock or 4:30 or something like that. And then after I did that, some say you need to check in to Southwest. So I check in to Southwest and realize that my flight is not leaving till 3:25 p.m. Man, I was so happy when I saw that. I mean, you could have owned me. At that point, I was so happy. And so I realized I could lay down for more than just a couple of hours and pop back up like Jack in the Box. At this point, my son is texting me, and he has been texting me most of the day yesterday because he was trying to get me to loan him some money. And I was just too busy trying to take care of my stuff to even worry about trying to loan him $30. That's what he said he needed. And of course he was lying, talking about he needed it to go somewhere, and he was catching a bus, and he needed 10 for the bus there and 10 for the bus back and 10 for food. And really he just was trying to get some I want to get high money. And normally I about would have sent it to him. So, oh my God. So, He texted me a couple of times trying to act concerned about what I had going on because I was truthfully overwhelmed with all that was going on. And but really he was just trying to check to see was I finna get ready to send him that money. So after I didn't respond to sending the money, then he started sending these cryptic I'ma kill myself texts. You know, like the first one said something about me taking care of somebody. I don't know who he was talking about. Because it had extra words in there, and I don't know what he could have meant. But it sounded like he was saying, take care of my baby. But I'm not sure what he was talking about. At any rate, I couldn't concern myself with it last night. It was just too much, especially for all that I had been dealing with and going through. So I went on to sleep. Now I woke up this morning. It wasn't even the first thing I thought about this morning, which was weird. It was the first thing I thought about was how much time do I have to do everything that I need to do. That's what was on my mind. And it's 11:11 at this point, and I made that statement, and I need to be really focused on me. I really do believe that. So I don't know what happened with my son. I don't know what he did last night. I haven't heard from him today. And I really cannot worry about it, because if you don't want to talk to me when you need somebody to talk to, and you feel like I'm the only person that will give you money, and when you want some money, you ask for it when you want to get high. Because that's the only time he asks for it, when he ain't got the money to get high. You know. So, I haven't heard from him. I literally didn't hear from anybody yesterday besides him. And the day was very long. I was in the airport basically all day. And it felt like, you know, I keep saying I'm alone, but for real I am alone. Like I don't have anybody. And it's strange because an associate I knew when I was hanging out at the barbershop passed away on the 4th of July. Her name was Ebony. And she a stud, you know. She was cool. We wasn't like tight friends or nothing like that, but we was around each other based on my relationship with my best friend. So that was the reason why we was around each other in any capacity, was because of the relationship I had with my best friend. So, I just thought that was wild, because Ebony is 10 years younger than me. A whole 10 years younger than me. And so I reached out to Orlando because I wanted to figure out, you know, what happened. Like, what did she die from? Because for the life of me, I couldn't think of nothing. So I reached out to Orlando because I knew that he would know what she got locked up for. I mean, what I say, locked up, Lord? What she died from. And as I assumed, he knew. But baby, he was short as hell with me. You hear me? I would imagine he probably was with somebody. The woman he dealing with right now. But He answered the phone like he used to do when we was best friends. Because he would never not answer my call. You know, it wasn't until we started messing around that he wouldn't answer my call. I mean, I remember times where I would call him while he was in the tub with his wife, and he would answer. You know, because I would probably call her first, and she wouldn't answer. So I would call him, and he would answer while they was in the tub together. He never not answered my call until we started fucking around. Then all of a sudden I was girlfriend material, and he wasn't answering no calls from my motherfucking ass. Not one. Oh, I cannot believe I packed that brush up and I got to go back in that suitcase. Hold on. At any rate, I kind of felt some type of way by the way he was, you know, talking, because it was like it was rushy, like he was trying to rush me off the phone. And so I was just like, oh, well, because I found out she died of a heart attack, which was like, what? Well, how did this woman, young woman, die of a heart attack? But honey, you can tell he was not in it for no type of conversation with me yesterday. So, well, that one yesterday, I think I called him. That was, I'm getting my times mixed up. I think that was because I found out she passed away. When did I find out she passed away? I don't know. Shit. Anyway, I'm headed back out to St. Louis here in a minute to New York City. I got my shit straightened out about the hotel room. Got my clothes picked out. And I'm trying to get myself dressed to go. I'm concerned about my son, but you know, what can I do? I really cannot do anything. Truthfully, I can't do anything, but wait to see if he gonna call me back. Don't say anything, cause if he's not gonna answer my texts or calls, it don't make no sense to call. And I don't know anybody that he knows up there, phone number, that I can call and check on him with. So the last text he sent me said, I love you, Ma. Goodbye. With a kiss face emoji. So, you know, that just got me to thinking this morning that, you know, everybody come here for a certain reason. Even with Ebony. Maybe that was her agreement to stay till she was 48. And then she was ready to come back to wherever it was that we come from. Because it's weird how people come and go. I have been suicidal and wanting to leave and tired of all the shit I be having to go through. I just ain't never been strong enough to do it. One, cause I don't want to hurt myself. And two, ain't too many ways to do it without feeling the pain. And if I could do it without feeling any of the pain. Like, take some pills and, you know, like the people who done died from fentanyl, shit, they died feeling good. Because that's the drug they wanted. And that's exactly how they wanted to feel with that drug. So, you know, I don't know. I've been trying to just figure out how to live my own life. And having to be responsible for somebody else's is really not cool, in my opinion. Shoot, I'm almost stressed. This body magic is not holding nothing in. I wish I could turn this camera around. They won't let me do it. The only thing I can do is pause. But I guess. Look, I look pregnant. That camera must be dirty on that side. I mean, their body magic ain't holding shit in. I need to, well, this is my vlog for the day. I'm tired.